for beginners, but I'm going to cover low carb and carnivore, consolidate it all into one video. I thought I would go live because I'm just leaving the Trader Joe's. I just put together like a shopping hack video, and I was like, oh, I got good Wi-Fi here, so why don't I go live, do a quick one. If I touch the window, it feels like 100 degrees out, because it is. Waiting for you guys to get into it, and I'm gonna explain how to do these videos and then bounce, because I gotta drive back to the country after being in the city. All right, guys. Where are you guys? There we go. Here you guys start coming in. Okay. Now, let's start with keto, because a lot of you guys are coming to me because I'm the keto mother-sucking queen. What? Not really, but sort of. Water. Okay. So, I went to Trader Joe's because I did a video, but I actually went there to get 10 days worth of canned chicken, because I have a feeling like we're going to have a shortage of some like eatables soon. So anyway, let's get into the hack, how to start these diets. So essentially, when you do keto, you need to have fatty meats, okay? Not the chicken breasts. I said this in other videos, not the chicken breasts, not the freaking tuna, not the tilapia. No, we're gonna do fatty meats, like fatty ribeye, greasy pork, pork jowl, pork belly. That's the best part of the pig. We got the yolks, the whites are like whatever of eggs. We've got, what's up, Yadira? We've got lamb, which I don't know why some people don't like lamb. We've got the 80-20 beef. You can have ground beef, you can have fatty cuts of beef, salmon, sardines, cod. These are the meats. You can have liver, thymus, kidney, brain, heart, tongue. If you're going to do any processed meats, be very sure that you don't have histamine intolerance for bacon, for the sausage, only Applegate. Your bacon has to be uncured with no sugar on the cover. And I love my lives. Thank you, Amber. I'm going to start, as soon as I get my Wi-Fi fixed at the ranch, I'm going to start doing like other stuff, because it's fun to show more things in life instead of being in my damn car all the time with the air running. I'll be so glad when I don't have to have air conditioning on. Ugh. Anywho, we've got, so these are I'm covering like this. Now, when it comes to lean meats, like you're out at a restaurant, they only have like shrimp or scallops or, oysters or lobster tail or claws, fine. But on the daily, we want fatty meats. Fatty, 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 fatty. Greasy, fatty, dripping, and fat. We've got, we've covered the meats, right? So you can have wild game, wild boar, organ meats, pork, lamb, deer. I don't care. Unless you're out at a restaurant to get the leaner meats. We've got, wow, YouTube, thanks for sending a notification to all my people. You guys don't forget to hit the bell and make sure it's for all so you get my notifications. A lot of you guys are not getting my notifications. We've got, thinking about all the meats. So fatty cuts. We got lamb, we got beef, we got pork, we got sardines, we got salmon, we got cod. Those are the main ones. And then we've got like deer mixed with tallow, like ground deer, venison, organ meats. Now we're going to go off to the vegetables. And that's for low carb, high fat, keto, and carnivore. Super easy. One and done. Boom. Even if you are doing low carb, high fat, we still have to have fatty meats because it has the fat soluble vitamins like vitamin D, E, A, and K. And then we've got the omega-3s in there, right? Now our fats, we want animal fat, people. Stop trying to keto adapt on coconut oil. I'm making sure people don't hit my car. Coconut oil and olive oil and MCT oil. No, those are not ketogenic. You can have it here and there. Like, I bought some avocado oil, because I'm going to do some mayo, right? Some homemade mayo. So I got me some avocado oil. I love homemade mayo. It's so good. And also do avocado sauce with avocado oil. Now, with that said, we want butter. If you can't tolerate butter because of the proteins in there, then you have ghee. If you still can't tolerate it, then we have lard. And lard and tallow. Tallow is, I would say, has the least nutrition in it. Butter and lard are first and second. But people react less to tallow, right? Just because you have histamine intolerance doesn't mean that lard is more histamine latent. It's not. Just everybody's body reacts differently. Yes, ghee is quite good. Everybody's body, yeah, pork belly is delicious, differently to different histamine foods. So you just got to experiment and see which ones you react to. Let's see. So we got lard, we got tallow, we got ghee, we've got duck fat, goose fat for flavor sometimes, because it's high in omega-6, so that's not. Our goat is not high in omega-3. You know, that's going to be more of your fish fat or your butter. Okay, what else do we got? So things like, you know, the only thing about like fruit oils, because olives and avocado oils are fruits, and coconut oil. Now, they are, the olive oil and avocado oil, they are monounsaturated fats. You can have it in your diet, but without the animal fat, you're not going to adapt on these types of fats. Is the connection bad? You guys, let me know if the connection's bad. I thought it was good. That's why I did it in this parking lot. Anybody else having bad reaction? It is me, is the connection. No, the amber, is amber mean no, it's good, or no, it's bad? Just want to make sure. Oh, okay, great. Thank you, Amber. Whew. Okay, I better hurry through this because, you know, my car is just sitting there frying with the air on. So we have, okay, great. So coconut oil is not ketogenic, nor is MCT oil. If you just are consuming that, you'll notice that your ketones are like, how do I know this? Because I've coached 5,000 people in 14 years. Well, I can't say 14, more like 12. Well, my mom includes, so 14, yeah, let's say 14. I've coached a lot of people, guys, over the years, and I've done, the first, I'd say 6-7 years, I did a lot of experimentation. I promoted coconut oil, I promoted MCT oil, and people weren't adapting. And I was like, oh, this shite ain't working. Plus, people are having Hershey squirts on this stuff. Oh, good. I use things like MCT oil and coconut oil if you have a gallbladder problem and we're trying to transition you from carbs to keto. And that's the only time. I like to use lauric acid for candida, anti-candida protocols, yeast protocols for the brain, but that's it. Let's see here. We've got, let's do the vegetables, right? And so the vegetables would be, now the avocado fruit, that's for carnivore. Sorry, you got to make it an avivore. Carnivore, keto, and low carb, high fat. And the reason why I'm like, you have to eat an avocado if you don't have an allergy to it, people, is because the high amounts of potassium, it's amazing. This avocado is going to have anywhere from 400 to 600 milligrams of potassium, which we need one of these a day. So forget Dr. His recommendations of 4,700 milligrams is just insane. You'd have to eat like 10 cups of like 10 avocados and like 7 cups of broccoli, 10 cups of broccoli. And nobody's going to eat that. It's not realistic. So I'm starting to realize you don't need it. Since I've done keto strict, probably the longest out of anyone, Without this, you ain't gonna make it. So all these people are like, I've done keto for 15 years straight. No, you didn't, because your electrolytes, if you don't watch your electrolytes, you are destroyed. You're destroyed on keto. Like, it's over. Forget it. You won't survive. You risk your heart. Yes, the heart needs some magnesium and some potassium and salt. Now, so for carnivore, obviously, it's fatty cuts of meat and the animal fats that I mentioned. Pretty easy. But the problem with carnivore for beginners is that they need that potassium. They need their electrolytes, and people don't fare well. So at least on keto, like a cup of broccoli or cauliflower is going to have 70 grams of potassium per cup. And the amount of potassium you can get in meat, 150, 250, you don't get a lot. You don't get enough. So, doing meat broths, at least with keto omnivore, you can still do meat broth, which has a fair amount of potassium. You can do cruciferous vegetables, which have a fair amount of potassium. And you can do that avocado without damaging your heart from being on carnivore too long, not paying attention to your electrolytes. I did carnivore. I know all about the experience. I did it almost a year, and I saw what happens. I see what happens to clients. It's good for MACA's mast cell activation, really good for histamine intolerance, and nothing else. And it's only good for the short term, because then you have this rebound of high histamine because of the lowering of your diamine oxidase. And we come here for this because you ain't going to get this information from anyone else. Trust. And I get my information from clients because that's what I do. Now, the cruciferous vegetables means fibers. So we've got broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, asparagus, Brussels sprouts. That's your cruciferous family. But you got to be careful if you have a thyroid problem, because they can block iodine from getting into the thyroid. So cook them. Do not eat them in a salad or raw. Now, but they're, on the other hand, they're really good to help clear out the estrogens, right? The sulfa helps to get rid of the estrogens that pile up in the liver and make the liver not function properly. And that's why plants have their place, and then plants will mess you up all at the same time. Isn't that weird? Like, on the one hand, it helps to clear out the, gunked up estrogen caught in the liver, but at the same time, it can block you, it can create thyroid problems. Thyroid problems, it's crazy. I've coached a lot of vegetarians, and I suggest you get off of vegetarianism if you want to look young and fabulous in your 50s like this here woman. But with that said, yes, I don't like that vegetarians eat a lot of eggs because they develop a lot of egg allergy issues. At least they eat butter. But I suggest you be a pescatarian and get some fish in there, at least. Sneak a little chicken, something. Thank you, Shari. He writes, thank you for all the information you share. Wishing you all the best in your journeys. You are awesome. Thank you so much. What's up, Mojave Stalker? He's all, hey, Keto Queen. Okay, now, so the vegetables that I mentioned, the cruciferous vegetables, that's keto omnivore, strict. Can you do mushrooms if you don't have a candida overgrowth? Can you do bulb onions? No, because there's too many carbs. Can you do spring onions, leek? Yes. Can you do garlic? Yes. This is if you don't react to these plants, because plants are heaven and hell all at the same time. What's up, Tina? Heart's back. We've got, coffee is awful, Amber. It's just, I got a coffee video or live stream some, like 3 weeks ago. Go check it out. Lowers your L-tyrosine, messes with your serotonin, which is a precursor to the melatonin. It's diuretics. It's hard to, absorb your minerals, and it messes with the mucus lining of your digestive system, and blah, blah, blah. Still on Dr. Oz? I was on a Dr. Oz episode, and not now, because they stick these little white things up your nose, and I ain't having it. No siree. People don't understand. I always make jokes about why I have done and make the choices that I've done today, because I can't say it on this live here, and people think that I'm mocking life, but I'm not. It's just because I can't say everything. I wish I could. If I could speak openly, I would teach you guys a lot. I know a lot. That's why I went to Texas. Exactly, Mojave, right? No magic potions. I don't on my shoulders. Nope. We can't talk about that, Bill. You can't use those words. Nope, you can't use that. You can't even use those words, Mojave. It gets my channel in trouble. And as you can see, I'm having a hard time getting over 100,000 subscribers, which I had before. I don't even know what CCW is. Okay, I've never will I put a sewing needle thing ever, I have to say sewing needle to break it up, ever in this here beautiful temple. Ever. Okay? Never ever. Never will I ever. And you guys can watch me live, be strong as a mother sucking ox, so I must know something good. All right. The no stuff, like really close to there, I'm not. No. Nope. I'm just gonna be hella amazing to this temple and keep it right and tight, and I won't have any fear. I hate to see people scared. Everyone I know, they're like, oh my God. I'm like, well, take better care of yourself then you don't have to be scared. Amber still loves me. I think that's a coffee comment, right? Okay. Now, when it comes to the vegetables for low carb, high fat, that's a game changer, right? I did a video. I'm going to upload it probably tomorrow. It has like, I'm showing all like the squash and the pumpkins and the peanut squash and the summer squash and the zucchini and the carrots and the bell peppers. Even though you guys might react to it, find the foods you don't react to. Yeah, you finally got me live, yay. And then there's rice, there's parsnip, there's sweet potato, there's yams, there is free carbs. You could do raspberries, blueberries, and nothing else. You can do like the lemon, lime, and the grapefruit, but not the rest of the fruits. Not for low carb. No. Too much sugar. You can do the cruciferous vegetables and the squash family and the carrot family, like the rooted vegetables. And yes. Sweet potatoes, okay, 2 times a week. Not on keto, but on low carb. Yes, on low carb. You can, definitely. So there we have it. So no protein shakes, garbage. No bone broth, garbage. No MCT oil, waste of money. No honey on carnivore. The dumbest thing I've ever heard of in my entire life. People only do that because their electrolytes are jacked or they have hypoglycemia. Your belly bloats on cruciferous. Yeah, so you still have leaky gut. You got to start with tiny amounts, like 1 broccoli floret, not charlotte, floret. And then you have to like work your way up slowly. You have to microdose your way up and get your body to get used to that type of food as you are also trying to rebalance your bacteria. I mean, you'd have to really start on like 2 probiotic strains, really low culture count, like 5 to 15, 20, most 4, no, this is 2 strains, 4 strains max, and up to 20 billion culture count. So then with a little bit of cruciferous vegetable, when it comes to the faux carbs, kefir is only for people who don't have histamine. If you have histamine intolerance, you're going to react to cheese. There's no cheese too, no cheese. You're going to react to cheese, no milk. No. Yeah, low carb, high fat, people can do raw milk. Maybe organic milk from an A2 cow, but not carnivore. No carnivore. No, you can't, because with carnivore, you got to be ketogenic. Now with that, I suggest the first month, just clearing out everything. No keto products, no keto shakes, no muffins, no faux pancakes, none of that. No ice cream, no keto ice cream. If you got leaky gut, no sauerkraut. If you have your histamine leaky gut under control, sauerkraut. Anything that grows bacteria, you have to be very careful for those who've got histamine, bloated, skin issues, be very careful, meaning histamine or mast cell activation, be very careful with all the fermented foods. Things like kombucha has too many carbs, so that's a big hard no on keto and carnivore. Now, low carb, high fat, that is a possible option if you don't have a histamine response to it. Do you feel 20? Sleep out 8 hours a night? I feel stronger, faster, smarter, and better than any 20-year-old. What? And my sleep is 8 hours better than when I was 20. What's up, Chastity James? Okay, so what you need to do is just no cheese, no coffee, no dark chocolate. Just get rid of all that crap. No keto products, no keto shakes, no keto bread, nothing. And just eat. When it comes to any of these protocols, just do clean food for a month. What's up, Andre? And I would even try to stay away from like the bacon and the sausage if you have histamine or leaky gut, which most of you do. No, you keep in cruciferous vegetables. If you do keto omnivore, you keep in avocados if you don't have a histamine or latex allergy. You keep in all the beautiful meats. You keep in all the beautiful animal fats. If you're doing low carb, you keep in the white rice if you don't have a histamine response to it, the sweet potato or the parsnip if you don't react, and the summer squash and the squash family if you don't react. That's a lot of food choices. Because when I went to Africa, they had like 2. Can bad keto cause constant mucus build? Oh yeah, that's histamine. There you go, David. Just get off the bad, dirty keto. You just waste time. You're just hurting your health. Like, nah. The first month, you want to take your workout volume down to moderate to low because you're not making ketones in the beginning. And even a lot of people have been doing keto for a while or jumped off and jumped on, they don't make ketones, or they don't make viable ketones, or they don't make enough ketones. And you want to get your blood sugar down between 70 and 83, which I've been saying for a few years, a lot of years. And then on top of that, your symptomology has to be energy all day long. Energy, 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 energy. What if you are gaining weight on low carb, high fat? Are the carbs too high? Should we? I don't know. Okay, Chase, you got to say how many carbs you're eating. You have to say if you're sleeping good or bad. You have to say what your blood sugar is, and then I can tell you. Just because your carbs just don't make you gain weight. It's stress. If you're doing 80 to 100 carbs, if your blood sugar is high, that means you're coming from an insulin resistance world before you did keto, which I think that's you. And if you don't moderate the stress and all this stuff, then eating those carbs will just perpetuate the problem of high blood sugar, unfortunately. And that's the reason why I don't like doing low carb, high fat, is because you're still carb dependent and you're still on that roller coaster ride of blood sugar. So you got to work really hard to balance it. Been a fan for 6 years. Wow, thanks. You've been the best. Thank you so much, Bill. Behaviorist. Thank you. I'm trying. I try to keep it real. I had a consultation with a woman today and she was like, I should do some some lives about my consultation stories. But she said, I really didn't want to book with you because you were too strict at first. And I was like, I'm not really strict. Once you learn how to cook this stuff, because I need to do more cooking videos. Once you learn how to make things taste good, like, it doesn't feel strict at all. You just feel like, when your skin is glowing and the brain is on fire and you have mental acuity and you feel strong, your immune system is fabulous, and you don't need no stupid things, like, then it's, nothing looks as good as it feels, honey child. Let's see here. Steph, what a good trick to sleep early, wake up early. Right, Mojave Soccer? So good. Connecting to the circadian rhythm. It's part of the reason why I got a horse, because I knew I'd have to be outside right when the sun goes down, when the sun comes up. And it's a game changer to, I'm turning 54 in some days. It's around the corner. And I can't wait to turn 60, right? You age, but the aging is so little. It's like, I'm still friggin' thunder. Yeah, that's my fur baby husband child that he allows me on his back. That sounds weird, but I don't care. It affords you, as you're getting older, avoid the keto flu, extra pink salt. No, not necessarily. It's not just extra pink salt, because if you're already doing too much sodium and you have taken too much sodium without potassium, your lymphatic system, and you swell up like a horrible nastiness. No. And you pee too much all night long. Too much salt makes you pee all the time. It's not good. But if you have a headache with having a keto flu, a dull headache, I didn't talk about that in my last video. Dumb me. Then you would put some sprinkles into a glass of water, some Himalayan, good quality, no metal chips, and then drink an 8-ounce glass of water, and it'll take away a dull headache. I didn't talk about migraines on the last video. I just forgot. Energy. All these people are coming into the parking lot like with their diapers on. Sorry. I think they look more like, they remind me of thin period pads with ear straps. Yeah, I experience headaches and dry eyes. So that's a mucin deficiency. So primrose oil can help that for the short term. Use skin products on my face. Not really. Put some coconut oil, some shea butter. Done. You even put tallow and shea butter on the face. Amazing. What's up, Shell? You late? What's going on? Did you get the thing, the notification light? I'm gonna answer some questions and then drive off to Hobby Lobby. I'm still decorating my RV. You should stay on low carb, high fat until you feel like, use a blood sugar monitor until your blood sugar starts balancing. And then and besides, I don't know why you're doing low carb. Do you have a gallbladder issue or hypoglycemia? And knowing why you're on low carb or high fat can help me dictate when you should go off. How do I get my butter? How do I get in my butter? Put it in tea, hot water, eat it in chunks direct, let it melt on your food. Pretty simple. Put it in broth. Can't digest cruciferous vegetables. Did you try to cook the crap out of them, by the way, too? Or they say pressure cook it. Have you coached vegetarians? Yeah, I did. I said that, yeah, and I answered the question. Okay, let's get back to you guys here. Can't stand those zombies and their diapers. Please don't get triggered, you guys. I'm just so tired of everybody getting triggered. People need to grow some bigger balls. The fake ones, because I don't have any. Raw kale is, if you want a thyroid problem, Bill, take some raw kale. Kale is just awful. Just a poison. It's got it's a super mega goitrogen food. Goitrogenic food. Butter is from milk. Milk is bad. No, milk is not bad. Butter is the fat from milk, honey. It's the protein in milk that's not good. Not the same. Raw kale and vegan keto is a complete bomb of a clusterfuck of a nightmare. That spinach gives me a damn goiter. Spinach and plus some oxalate crystals. Have you ever done Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? What is it? You'd be great. Hannah, I want to do Jiu-Jitsu so bad. I'm just running out of time. It's like, how do you run a full business by yourself, take care of a horse by yourself, living in some freaking hot-ass small little town, when I lived in Hollywood, I mean, you need something, I'd have like 5-10 friends to call. Like, I'm going to go visit California in 2 weeks. I don't even have a ride to the airport. There are no Ubers in that small town I go to. It's, it's not crazy hard, but it's more challenging. So I'm having difficulty. I don't even think there's jiu-jitsu things in this small freaking town I'm living in. For the moment, it's short term. Avocado oil in a bottle. Oh my God, I have to try it. You've never heard of that? Oh my God. Butter is, okay, read that. Avocado is the best way to eat. Avocado, best way to eat it. Plain with some salt. pepper if you don't have a thyroid problem. Hi, did you see my comment up? No, can you write it again? I did not see your comment. Seriously, some people need to grow some balls. I know. I'm 60 and you have been on my inspiration and wanting to keep healthy and never give up. Yay, Shari. Yes. Or Sherry. It's Sherry, not Shari. Is it Shari? I don't know. Shari. I just keep it real. The woman today said that my consultation, she said that she's like, oh my God, you're so strict. I'm not strict. It seems like I'm strict. I'm not. Hell, I mean, I'm using this. That's not strict, okay? The avocado oil. She said, but I like it that you're honest. And she needed help. She has schizophrenia. I've been waiting for a schizophrenic client the whole time, and I finally got one. I was really excited because I have this absolute belief that they can calm the voices down with enough fat in the brain by being ketogenic. I'll come give you some free classes. You can kick butt. That'd be cool, right? We can do an exchange. You can teach me jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and I can teach you all about keto. Free classes, you'd kick butt. Yeah, I'm a pretty tough mother sucker without knowing jiu-jitsu. Like, people try to mess with me, they better watch. You better watch out. That's if people try. Otherwise, I'm very sweet. Okay. I came on a new way of eating. What are the best staples I would buy? Oh, just watch the video. First of all, my last video I uploaded, I think it was a shopping haul, or the one before that. I just did another shopping haul video. I got to upload it. And this whole live stream was about how to start. So if you just watch the replay, you'll see. Busted knee. Andre, you or me? I definitely have a busted knee. I've had a lot of surgeries. 4 years on crutches. But, you do what you got to do. You're real, not strict. I love that. You're real, not strict. Finding you on YouTube got me on my path to health. Yeah, I owe it to you. YL says, thank you. Somebody's like, well, why does all these other people say you can have honey and you can have coffee and you can have cheese? I'm like, because they're stupid. I'm like, what? Because they try to make money. Or maybe I'm the stupid one because I broke. Okay. Let me see. Hi, Steph. I am Nigerian. Well, I've never been to Nigeria. Oh, yeah, you're from Nigeria. Okay. That's why I don't even dare to pronounce your name. Laye, Aye, something like that. I'm having to relearn everything about the way we eat. Exactly. Over the years, I got to lipidemia, lower body and pain, undiagnosed adrenal fatigue. What are your thoughts on keto for this? All day. I have all my clients are people like you. All day, every day. All day, every day. All day, every day. All day. Except today was schizophrenia. A woman with schizophrenia. Brrr says 10 cups of greens a day. I know. I mean, people can be really sweet and lovely and say the dumbest crap I've ever heard in my entire life. Just stupid, nonsensical. Especially proving people have so many thyroid problems, so many issues with the anti-nutrients in plant. I mean, they're good and bad, and you have to do it in certain amounts. And 10 cups is just waiting for a gut explosion. Yeah, Shell says that's BS. It wrecked my health. Let's see here. All right, guys, we're 34 minutes into this. I've got to go to my next location and drive back to the country. So thanks. I got this watching your videos and starting off. Yeah, so this video today was how to start keto, low carb, and I just want to say to really iterate, you cannot work out for keto and carnivore people. Take down the volume and the intensity and the weight, the heaviness of your workouts, and try to get to bed early in the first 4 weeks. You're more likely to create ketones, get your electrolytes on point. If you're hypoglycemic, eat every 3 hours, and you're going to adapt much quicker this way on keto or carnivore, high fat carnivore. 200 grams of fat. I already have gone over the macros before. My sister had schizophrenia, cancer. I believe keto could have cured her. I do too. I want all the schizophrenic people right now. I'm very, very bipolar, schizophrenic, depressed. I hate to say that I want those people, but I want to work more with people like that. I've worked with a lot of people with epilepsy, and I've gotten them off their medication, and now I think it's because I'm so into neuroscience right now. It really, really fascinates me. But it is time for me to go because I am not used to being around left side of street people while I'm in San Antonio. I'm used to being around hillbilly hicks. Okay, heading to the store, starting keto today. Yes, Amber, love that. Hashtag love Steph. Thank you, the heart. If I may ask, is your urine bright yellow, cloudy? It's clear, not clear as in water. I mean, it's clear from being cloudy. It's just a light yellow because you have to hydrate. Is there a disease out there not caused by insulin resistance? Well, yeah, I mean, there's genetic mutations. People have the MTHFR gene mutation. There's diseases from from getting like pinhole things in your shoulders. There's diseases from, like what your mother ate if she didn't like breastfeed you, and there's diseases from antibiotics and stuff like that. Your skin looks amazing. You need to hydrate more. Yeah, I work really, really hard on taking care of this, like, you know, middle-aged, 50-something-year-old skin. Trust, I work really hard on it. I mean, you guys can see that I'm aging. It's just, it's the aging that we should go through. Not like, you know, this, where you see, you're like, oh, you haven't seen somebody in like 5 years, and then you see them, you're like, what happened? Anyway, I peed. I do not want to go back in that Whole Foods and pee again. Oh, no, Trader Joe's, not Whole Foods. All right, time to go. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining this live stream, and I'm officially out. And vegans look 100. They do. 50-year-olds look 70. So, yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. A lot of it's the way you're up here, though. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like up the stream. Again, I do not check to see who's liking up the stream. Put the comments below on the videos that you want me to do in the future. This video I did today, this live stream, was about how to start the diet because that's what somebody wrote in the comment section of one of my lives. So thanks, guys. And I got you. Energy, energy, energy. Don't forget to go to my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic. I'll never download TikTok because I don't want it to steal my face. And then I don't do Snapchat, even though I'm on it. And I've got a course page, which you can sign up where I cover all these 3 diets for $15 a month. StephaniePerson.com, or you can sign up for a consultation at StephaniePerson.com. This is how I live, but this is what I love anyway. Because you guys know, if I really wanted to make money, I would just put myself in a bikini and let my plump booty be in the camera and be like, oh, just follow my little nutrition 90-day program and you could be with it. But I don't like doing that stuff. It's stupid. So I'm not a bazillionaire like Dr. Berg. Although he doesn't put his booty on camera. He just does a lot of fasting. Anyway, I digress. No more fasting, but I'll talk about that later. And I'm out. Energy, 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 energy. At almost 54. 14 years and counting, and I'm out. Peace.